wing. 4-3. Locked it to himself and threw it down. Boom. He'll take it all the way to the other end of the floor. Score it, and he's fouled. Seeing time wind down. Puts up a three and hits it. Three. He's on fire. On a Tuesday from Eastmoreland Courts in Portland, Oregon. It's International Basketball League action as your Portland Chinooks host the visiting Salem Sabres. Hello, I'm Jeremy Scott, and welcome to the broadcast on IBL.com and on YouTube. 7-2 Portland against the winless Salem Sabres at 0-3. Now, they're playing an abbreviated schedule, so they don't have as many games to play, and they are not eligible for the postseason. So it looks like Portland, Vancouver, and the Bellingham Slam are going to be fighting things out for the top spots in the International Basketball League headed to the playoffs at the end of June and into July. Portland won 2 previous games against these Sabres right here at Eastmoreland Courts. As the first time around, Portland handing the Sabres a 118-97 defeat back on May the 9th, and then 2 weeks later, in fact, last Saturday evening here at Eastmoreland, it was a 110-93 victory for Portland, as the Chinooks averaging on this season 118 points a game. The Sabres at just under 100 at 99 points. Things have been different in each game as the Sabres have brought a few new players to town. Each time it's the third now of 5 regular season meetings between Portland and Salem. 4 of those will be right here at Eastmoreland. The Chinooks will actually take on the Sabres next Tuesday night here, and then they'll be in Salem on June the 14th to wrap up the regular season series. Last time out for Portland, it was Jermaine Jordan with 33 points for your Chinooks to lead the way. Justin Steinke stroked a season-high 4 3-pointers on his way to 26 points, which was also a season-best accomplishment. And Jared Cunningham was held to 17 for your Chinooks. Now, Portland with a huge victory just the other night against the Vancouver Volcanoes in Battle of the Bridge 3 right here at home. Portland escaping with a 136-131 victory. That pushes them to 7-2, and you'll hear head coach Trevor Kaiser of your Chinooks in just a little while talk about how these teams match up and how things are going to be a little bit different this time around. Portland is a game back of Bellingham. The Slam 9-2. A Portland win tonight moves them within a half a game. Now, those teams will not meet in the regular season, but if they can remain on par with the Slam, well, then Portland could have tied in their favor once we get to the postseason. Coming up, we're going to hear from Portland Chinooks guard Stephen Harvey after our conversation with head coach of your Chinooks, Trevor Kaiser. We'll also look into the numbers of this contest, as coming up, it's Portland and Salem in the IBL. Chinooks and Sabres straight ahead on IBL.com and YouTube. Portland Chinooks basketball is brought to you by Emmert International. Nobody moves land quite like Emmert. Taylor Group Realty, delivering experience, teamwork, motivation, and integrity. Higgins Signs, their business is built on your image. First American Title Company of Oregon, they're focused on you. And Eastmoreland Courts, home of your Portland Chinooks. Portland Chinooks basketball. Get hooked.
Come feel the thunder. The Portland Thunder plays live at the Moda Center. Arena football at its finest. Immerse yourself in action and cheer your Thunder to victory. On June 6th, the Portland Thunder take on the Arizona Rattlers. Bring the whole family for an evening of fun. Portland's newest excitement is here with the AFL. It's fun, fast, and action-packed. Tickets starting at $15. Call now. Game night sponsored by Spirit Mountain Casino.
Experience the thrill and excitement of fast-paced International Basketball League action and your Portland Chinooks. The spectacular plays, buzzer beaters, and game winners make for great family fun. Our home is at Eastmoreland Courts near McLaughlin and Johnson Creek Boulevard. The Portland Chinooks are sponsored by Emmert International. Get your tickets at IBL.com and support professional basketball in the Rose City. Welcome back back to a pregame show here from Eastmoreland Courts in Portland, as we're joined now by the head coach of your Portland Chinooks, Trevor Kaiser. Boy, what a win the other night. Come from behind. Things looked kind of scary early, but your guys showed some heart and hustle down the stretch.
We did. We played great defense the second half. That's some of the best defense we played all year. We actually out-rebounded them pretty soundly the second half, knock on wood, because that's been our Achilles heel with them all year. They went 6-9, 6-10, 6-10 the whole second half, the whole game on us, and with a smaller lineup to out-rebound them the way we did was very impressive.
What about the combination of Jermaine Jordan and Jared Cunningham? Boy, they complement each other well, don't they?
They complement each other very well. Plus, you got Jermaine Blackburn out there, who's a 6'7", 6'8" slasher. We aren't the biggest, but we got long arms, and we're all about 6'7" to 6'9", and they can move. And they can slash and get to the basket. They can all shoot the threes. It's hard to guard them.
Looking at your roster, you got a couple of new bodies. Terry Smith-Harris, guard from Minnesota.
Yeah, he started this week. He had one practice, and he's played in the D-League a little bit, had a cup of coffee in the NBA for a while. He's older, about 36, 37 years old. He's not quite in game playing shape yet, but, he'll be here tonight. I don't know if he'll get in or not, but he's going to sit on the bench and help coach for right now, and once he's ready to play, we'll plug him in.
Another name that looks familiar, Antone Jarrell, the former Jefferson Democrat, set the IBL league record for 68 points in a game. Not too shabby of a guy to have on your side, huh?
No, and plus he's put on some weight since then, too, so he's a lot bigger. He's a 6'6", 6'7", guy that's probably 25 pounds heavier now, and he's solid, and he's going to probably go from a point guard to a 3-4 type player for us, and it just gives us another smart player on the floor, an older veteran, and he's had 2 practices in, and he'll be with us real soon, too.
2 guys that are on inactive right now, Robert Day, a guy from Benson High School who's been around the league, and also Kevin Ford. What are the statuses of those 2?
Kevin's down in Texas right now trying to work his way in with the Dallas Mavericks, and Robert Day just signed a contract in Brazil. Hopefully we can get him here, but I'm not banking on it, but if he does come to play, we'll welcome and have him. But when you sign the kind of money that he signed for, I don't think they really want him playing in this league.
Other side, you've got Salem, a team you've beaten here twice already this season, but they've had a new look each and every time, including the last time you played them a week ago. You did come out the victor on that night. Jeremiah Dominguez, though, a guy that a lot of local fans will know from Portland State, to make his debut for the Sabres. Not for his eye. He's been around the league 5 years, but for the Sabres tonight, and you'll have to watch him as well.
Absolutely. They got a bunch of new guys on the roster tonight, so you can't really prep for them. I don't know. We go in for our pregame talk. We're going to talk more about their player personnel instead of what they're trying to do offensively and defensively, because we don't know what they're going to do with this new look.
Playing a Tuesday game, you've got an opportunity to sneak up on Bellingham for that first place.
Right. Yeah, well, we're only a game behind them right now. We win tonight, and we'll be right in the hunt. We'll be tied with them for first, but we got to just worry about tonight and not worry about where our standings are. We just got to win one game at a time.
Coach, we appreciate the time.
Thank you.
Trevor Kaiser, head coach of your Portland Chinooks, here on our Coaches Chat. Coming up next, we'll take a look at the starting lineups, the numbers, and the tip-off on IBL.com and YouTube.
Hard work is never easy. For what's progress without struggle? What's winning if you do it alone? One can only hope that there are men willing to make a commitment, men that are trustworthy, guys you can count on. For some have the courage to believe, but it always takes a team to achieve.
See Portland Thunder Arena Football live at the Moda Center. Get tickets at portlandthunder.com or call 503-773-4AFL.
Threw it off the backboard, he lobbed it to himself and threw it down. A la NBA dunk contest, Kevin Ford with a boom.
Get hooked on Portland Chinooks basketball.
Steps back out beyond the arc, he's heating up. Mike Hart is feeling it with another money shot.
Mike into the front court to Cunningham, near corner three. He's on fire.
Here's Cunningham to Jordan for the boom.
David Lucas, top of the lane, puts a three in. Portland rebound up ahead to Kevin Ford. He's going to go up with authority. Now back to Hart, seeing time wind down. Puts up a three and hits it. Portland a steal. Cunningham tipped it. Shep threw it ahead, and Cunningham dunked. Cunningham will pull up for three and show him how to do it. Portland Chinooks basketball. Get hooked.
Stephen Harvey out of Warner Pacific College joining us here on our pregame show. First-year Chinook, you've been around the IBL. Why play in Portland this year for Coach Kaiser?
Just got the opportunity. A couple buddies on the team, Jermaine Blackburn, Jermaine Jordan, talked to me about it. So the opportunity came up, had to take advantage of it.
What's your number one goal as you get out on that basketball floor as far as execution?
Just be crisp. Do what we practice. We practice a few times a week. Play how we play in practice because we get after it in practice, and just do whatever we got to do to win. Get the ball moving, share the ball. Because in the IBL, it's easy to play one-on-one ball. So when it gets going tough and stagnant, we just make sure the ball keeps moving and stick to our stuff.
You're not primarily a scorer, but you can. You're shooting over 60% from out beyond the arc, averaging 11 points for your Chinooks. How helpful is it for you as a guard to have great players who can score like Jared Cunningham, Jermaine Jordan, Jermaine Blackburn?
Oh, it's the best. It's playing with guys like that. Like our front line, we don't really start a true center. We start, 3 forwards and Jermaine, and Jared, and they all 3 can score it. So, it's like, as a point guard, you love playing with that. And then Justin shoots the ball great, and anything that I can provide is just a bonus. So,
would you put this team up there in the elite in the IBL to win a championship this year?
That's been the goal since day one. We saw the group we had, the core group that we've had since day one, and from the coaches down to the last player on the team, we felt like that we have a team who could compete for a championship. So.
Stephen Harvey of your Portland Chinooks on our pregame coaches corner, as we're going to get you the starting lineups and the look at the numbers here as Portland comes in 7-2 and the Salem Sabres 0-3. Portland is shooting from the field about 48%. The Sabres about 43%. From the three-point line, 39% for the Chinooks and 37% for the Sabres. Slight advantage from the free throw line goes to Portland, 70% to 66% for the Slam. Rebounds right in the mid-40s for both of these teams. Portland blocking about 4 shots a game. Same with the Slam, and both teams stealing the ball about 9 times. Portland averaging about 25 assists. And for the Sabres, about 21. Portland averaging 118 points per game. And the Sabres at 99.5. Let's meet the starters first. For your Portland Chinooks under the direction of head coach Trevor Kaiser. They will start at the guard position. Justin Steinke, a guard out of Clackamas Community College, 6'3", averaging 10.5 points and 3 assists on the year. The man who we just heard from out of Warner Pacific, 6'1" guard Stephen Harvey, averaging 11.5 points, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. Also for Portland, Jermaine Jordan, 6'6" forward out of Dillard. Jordan is the 3rd best scorer in the IBL. 25 points per game, that's second on the team. 11 rebounds, that is best, and 5.5 assists. That's also a best on the team for Jordan, who was also the 3rd best rebounder and the 6th best disher of the basketball in the IBL. Jared Cunningham, 6'9" forward out of Cleveland State, averaging just over 25 points and 9 rebounds and 3 assists. He is 2nd in the IBL in scoring and 5th in rebounding. 5th in steals as well, just under 2 per game. And Jermaine Blackburn, 6'6" out of Boise State. The forward averaging 13.5 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists for your Chinooks. He is 13th in the IBL in scoring, 9th in rebounds. And for the Salem Sabres, they will start Jeremiah Dominguez, making his Sabres debut tonight, 5'6" guard. Mike Taylor, a 6'5" guard. Jeff Dunn, a 6'6" guard. France Dorsonville, a 6'9" center, and Tyrone White, a 6'7" guard. Joe Becerra is the head coach of the Salem Sabres. He's assisted by Tyrone White and by Marty Branch. We're set for IBL here on this Tuesday night from Eastmoreland on IBL.com and on YouTube. It'll be to jump for Portland, Jermaine Jordan, who will go up against France Dorsonville. Without Joe Burton are the Sabres tonight. With Portland is David Lucas.
Dorsonville inside, going to go around Jared Cunningham and get the first basket of the game. First foul of the game goes on Jared Cunningham for your Chinooks. And here's Franz Dorsonville at the line. Free throw is up, and it is no good. Ball goes out of bounds, and the Chinooks will have it down 2-0. Portland out of the backcourt. Here's Stephen Harvey across the half-court line. Drive against Dunn. Now bring it out. Give the ball to Jermaine Jordan. Now Blackburn, a left wing three. Rims off. A rebound by Dorsonville. Also without Corey Neal are the Sabres. That means Jeremiah Dominguez is operating the rock for the Sabres. He'll throw to Dunn out front. Jeff drive, cut off at the baseline, or at the foul line. Now bring it out to Tyrone White. Also an assistant coach on this Sabres team. Turnover. Portland takes it away. Here's Cunningham. Using glass, no. Jordan fighting Dorsonville for the rebound. And it is off Salem to Portland. Here in the opening minute, Sabres lead your Chinooks 2-0. Portland Chinooks basketball on the internet brought to you by Emert International. Off the Portland inbound from Harvey. Here's a pass from Jordan into the lane. Cunningham can't convert. Ball deflected, and here's Jeremiah Dominguez to bring it across the half-court line. With a minute gone, first period from Eastmoreland courts. Dominguez fighting to get free, finds now Dunn right of the lane. Dunn bounce it to White in the corner, will bring it out on top. White now set the screen for Dominguez. 5 on the shot clock only for Salem. Dunn works his way, floats one up and in. Jeff Dunn his first 2. He's averaging 7 points, 4 rebounds. Playing in just his second game for the Sabres. They've only played 3 on the season. Jermaine Jordan coming up empty for the Chinooks. And the Salem rebound, it's in the hands of the former Harlem Globetrotter, Mike Taylor. Chinooks general manager Meadow Lemon would love that. His dad is the legendary Meadowlark Lemon. Dorsonville inside off the feed from Taylor. He's got 2 baskets. Franz Dorsonville puts the Sabres up 6-0. It's a Chinooks team that has struggled to start early the last couple of games. But both of those wins, mind you. Over Vancouver Sunday and against the same Salem team on May 24th. Harvey going to miss an easy one underneath for Portland. And Salem basketball, Jeremiah Dominguez. Dominguez to Taylor between the circles. Now Dominguez with it back out beyond the arc, gives to Tyrone White. Going to take it for a hook inside. No, but he follows it up and in. Portland might need a timeout early, trailing 8-0. Jared Cunningham going to pull up for 3. There's the first Portland basket, a triple for Jared Cunningham. Jared shoots that shot about 38% on the season. Sabre basketball inside. There's another basket for Dorsonville. A player the Chinooks have not seen this season. 6'9". He's going to give him some problems inside for sure. Jordan drives to Blackburn, who checks his footing. He's out beyond the arc. Now drive into the lane and use glass. First back-to-back buckets for Portland, who fell down. 8-0. Makes it 10-5 right now. Dorsonville going to work against a double team. Now get it back from White. This time against Blackburn. Lost the handle. Turnover off of Franz Dorsonville to Portland. 10-5. Chinooks down 5. 8:24 on the clock, first half. Blackburn over the timeline from Steinke. Now a turnover, Chinooks. Intended back for Steinke off his fingertips and out of bounds. Portland Chinooks basketball brought to you by First American Title Company of Oregon. They work for you, and they've been finding customer solutions around here for more than 100 years. They're in downtown Portland and at firstam.com. Dominguez against pressure. Now inside he goes to Dorsonville, who will put it up and in. Dorsonville with 8 early for Salem. 12-5 Sabres. Jordan bounces it to Steinke, who passes on the 3, comes in for the jumper and will miss. Rebound, Jordan fighting inside for the putback. Jordan, that's his first 2, 12-7. Salem by 5. Tyrone White. Jordan took a swipe at it. White controls. Now off to Dorsonville, and he's going to score. At the basket, there comes the whistle. And apparently it was a bench warning as the Sabres lead your Chinooks 14-7. Approaching the 7-minute mark here of the first quarter, there's Blackburn for 3. Blackburn with 5. 28% on the season from distance. And it's 14-10. Chinooks within 4. Dominguez to drive. White to shoot on the angle. No good. From 3, Dominguez gets the rebound tapped to him. Now White in the lane using glass. No. 2 Chinooks there for the rebound. Jermaine Blackburn losing it between his legs. Wow, I think the Chinooks got a gimme there. So that call looked in favor of Salem, but it goes to Portland. Here's Anthony Freeman, 6'8" out of Union University, making his debut tonight for the Sabres. 14-10, Portland down 4. Cunningham, angle 3, no good. Mike Taylor picks up the dribble, goes to Dunn. 6.5 minutes for the period, 10 on the shot clock. Dunn going to pull up for 3, no good. Kept alive, though, by Freeman. Now White sets a screen for Dominguez, gets it on the bounce. Pulls it away from a double team from Cunningham. Now gives to Freeman for a corner jumper, no good, but an offensive rebound again for the Sabres. Dominguez in the lane, can't get it to fall. Portland to Cunningham in the corner. Now Jermaine Jordan going to take Anthony Freeman on one-on-one and got him to foul. First team foul and personal on Salem will send us to timeout. Inside the 6-minute mark of the first period, Portland falling down by as much as 7, trails 14-10 with 5:56 to play here in the first period. On IBL.com and YouTube.
Come feel the thunder. The Portland Thunder plays live at the Moda Center. Arena football at its finest. Immerse yourself in action and cheer your Thunder to victory. On June 6th, the Portland Thunder take on the Arizona Rattlers. Bring the whole family for an evening of fun. Portland's newest excitement is here with the AFL. It's fun, fast, and action-packed. Tickets starting at $15. Call now. Game night sponsored by Spirit Mountain Casino.
Portland Chinooks basketball is brought to you by Farmers Insurance Agent Joseph Moss, dedicated to being the right choice. Springwater Farms. We grow some of the best berries in the Pacific Northwest. Suntree Incorporated Real Estate. Let them be your licensed real estate broker. Mountco's Buxton Meat Market with only the highest quality cuts. Clackamas River Racket Club, where you can do a lot. And Jaha Baseball. Get hooked on Portland Chinooks basketball.
We are Emmert International, a leader in building relocation and rigging. For nearly 50 years, we have been providing our clients with specialized transportation, heavy hauling, and structural relocation. Our crews and drivers are highly skilled, and we use the most modern equipment. Your cargo is transported safely and arrives intact.
Nobody moves land quite like Emmert International. 1-800-9-EMMERT or EmmertInternational.com.
65% free throw shooter Jermaine Jordan at the line for your Portland Chinooks. 14-10 the score, and he's able to knock in the second of 2. Cut the lead to 14-11. Jordan with 3 for Portland early here in the period. Checking for changes. Looks like Salem keeps the 5 they had in there. Freeman loses the handle underneath the basket, but Portland gives it right back as Jeff Dunn takes it. Now spins around to the lane and going to draw contact. A Portland whistle. Blackburn picks up his first personal, second on the team here in the first period. Down 14-11. Here's Jeff Dunn at the free throw line for the Sabres. Hasn't made a free throw on this season, but puts that one up and in. Dunn with his third point tonight. And here he comes for one more. Dunn makes a pair at the line. Salem by 5, 16-11. Salem had the lead on a couple of occasions in the first 2 meetings early before Portland put them away late. Same starters for the Chinooks as Steinke tip away a pass to Cunningham on the wing, dial up a 3. Second tonight for Cunningham, who's got 6, and the Chinooks within 2. At 16-14, going high, missing the dunk is Taylor. Portland, numbers advantage. Feed Harvey, who will find Cunningham in the near corner for back-to-back threes, no. Tyrone White, the rebound up to Dominguez. Now to Dunn, right of the lane, put it up and rib out. Dominguez out front. He'll put up a 3. Can't buy a bucket early. Jermaine Jordan goes down for Portland on the rebound. That's not good. And he is holding his knee. Foul is whistled on Anthony Freeman, and that's 2 on Freeman. But the story here is Jermaine Jordan is still down underneath the Portland basket. Inside 5 minutes here for the first period. Hey, there's a new game in town if you haven't heard. Arena football at the Moda Center all summer. Catch a Portland Thunder game and experience the hard-hitting action all up close and personal. Get your tickets at portlandthunder.com or call 503-773-4AFL. Replacing Jermaine Jordan is David Lucas, son of Hall of Famer Maurice Lucas, the late Maurice Lucas, playing in just his 3rd game as a member of the Chinooks and his first here at home. Can't buy his first look at the basket from the foul line. Down at the other end, a miss for Dunn. Portland a chance to tie or take the lead here as Harvey coast to coast to lay it up, no. Bounce up by Lucas, no, kept alive by the big fella. And it will remain Portland basketball. With 4.5 minutes here in the first period. Here's Antoine Williams, 6 foot out of the University of Puget Sound, averaging 4 points and 2.5 assists. Stephen Harvey will get a breather for Portland. Steinke off the inbound, feed into traffic. Cunningham track it down on the baseline and then throw it away into the game. Terrence Glynn, 6'5" out of Western Oregon. Comes up with the ball for the Sabres. Now to Freeman, who's going to back down Steinke on a mismatch. Actually, that was Glynn shoveled to Freeman, who missed. Now Glynn, the rebound underneath. Is going to be fouled by Jared Cunningham. Came across the top. It is going to be whistled. Third team foul. That's the second on Jared Cunningham here in this period. Sean Gaines set to come in for the Chinooks. 6'4" out of Warner Pacific. As the free throw coming for Terrence Glynn. Glynn 64% from the line. Puts the first one up and in. Here's Gaines into the ball game to replace Cunningham. Portland with 9 bodies here tonight. And that includes David Lucas. They're missing Kalen Riley. And Dante Bryant. But Salem without their big guy, Joe Burton. At another free throw. Now a turnaround for Steinke for Portland. As Glynn is able to make them both at the other end. Here's a pull-up for Tyrone White. And it's in. Salem back on top, 20-16. Under 4 to play, first period from Eastmoreland. Here's Lucas out front, played by Freeman. Now Williams going to pull up for three, rimmed out. Freeman gives it to Dominguez. Dominguez passed a Tyrone White screen, still with a rock. 13 on the shot clock. Dunn fire a pass inside for Freeman, who's working his way on a mismatch. Justin Steinke picked up and put back by Glenn. He's fouled. Portland didn't have their D set up. Sean Gaines whistled for his first and fourth team foul. So back at the free throw line is Terrence Glenn, who already hit 2 free throws. He completes the three-point play here. Glenn with 5 in the first period, and it's 23-16. Again, a 7-point Salem lead. Underneath, David Lucas looking for the foul, and we are going to get a whistle. Anthony Freeman is picking up his third personal. It's also the third team foul. And David Lucas will step to the free throw line for Portland, playing in just his third game as a member of your Portland Chinooks this season. Jermaine Jordan is going to be back in for the Chinooks to replace Jermaine Blackburn after he went out after falling down under the basket. We want to say a special thank you to our friends at Soundview Recording, to video guys Joe and Dave for getting us up on our YouTube stream. Thank you, Soundview. We appreciate it. Hopefully to be working with these guys down the stretch as we get your video live on YouTube and at IBL.com. Only to grow that as the weeks and months go along as Freeman comes up empty for Salem. Antoine Williams on the wing for three. It's no good. Sean Gaines, the rebound. We've got a foul. Out of bounds off of Portland. It'll be Salem basketball. Franz Dorsenville back in. Has 10 for Salem to lead the way. Got to put a body on him. 2:25 to play. As a spot-up jumper from Dominguez is no. Pulling that one out of the lane is Glenn to save it to Dominguez. He still can't hit. Portland ball. There's Jordan over the timeline. Calls up any help. 15 on the shot clock. Now Lucas against Dorsenville. Draws a double team. Fades against it and nearly knocked it in. But tipping it up and in is Jordan. Jordan with 5. Turnover intended for Dorsenville under the basket off the fingertips of Dominguez. Now Mike Taylor going to come in for Jeremiah and Stephen Harvey to replace Justin Steinke for your Portland Chinooks. Brought to you by Higgins Signs. With 1:42 to play. Here in the first period, Antoine Williams going to bounce it to Sean Gaines. Free throw jumper is off. Rebound to Dorsenville. Tyrone White. Into the lane he goes. Up and no good. Rebound for Gaines. Pushed to the floor by Dorsenville. No whistle. Williams throws inside to Lucas. He will turn and find Jordan underneath for a high arcing banker. Jordan with his third basket here in the period is pulling up and missing is Kyle Long. Airball to 3. Collision as Harvey sent to the floor. No whistle. Long comes up with it, takes it to the basket and scores. He's fouled. Gaines going to be whistled for his second. Everybody here inside Eastmoreland court saying, well, where was the foul that sent Harvey to the floor at midcourt? Blackburn to come back in after Long to complete the three-point play for the Sabres. I thought it was and one. They say no basket. Blackburn comes back for Portland. So no good on the two. 25-21. Salem by 4. Long at the line for his second free throw. Able to put it up and in. (26-21). Lucas against Dorsonville draw the foul on the baseline. First foul on Dorsonville, 4th team foul. Portland has 5 in the period. Non-shooter. So Jermaine Jordan to inbound near sideline for your Chinooks. To Williams, joined by Harvey, Jordan, and Blackburn. Pull up 3 for Lucas. Near side is in. David Lucas for 3. Glenn answers with 2 for Salem. His second basket in the period, 28-24 here in the final 30 seconds. Pull up for 2 is Blackburn. That's 7 for Blackburn in the period, 15 seconds. Kyle Long. Shot clock, game clock down to 5. Shot clock is off. Glenn going to pull up for 3 and hit it with a 2.5 left. Portland can't even get a shot off before the buzzer sounds, and we've completed 1 quarter of play between Portland and Salem in the IBL on this Tuesday night. And the score after 12 minutes says Sabres 31, Chinooks 26 on IBL.com and YouTube.
Emmert International is a building relocating and rigging company based in Portland, Oregon. Since 1964, we've provided a variety of rigging, hauling, and structure relocating services. We offer specialized transport, heavy lifts, logistics, and more. With our fleet of modern equipment, we're able to give you the reliable service you need.
Put Emmert International to work for you. EmmertInternational.com or 1-800-9-EMMERT. Experience the thrill and excitement of fast-paced international basketball league action and your Portland Chinooks. The spectacular plays, buzzer beaters, and game winners make for great family fun. Our home is at Eastmoreland Courts near McLaughlin and Johnson Creek Boulevard. The Portland Chinooks are sponsored by Emmert International. Get your tickets at IBL.com and support professional basketball in the Rose City.
What is it that makes us successful? What's progress without struggle? What is a team without loyalty? What's winning if you do it alone?
Portland Thunder Arena Football. Portland Chinooks basketball is brought to you by Emmert International. Nobody moves land quite like Emmert. Taylor Group Realty, delivering experience, teamwork, motivation, and integrity. Higgins Signs, their business is built on your image. First American Title Company of Oregon, they're focused on you. At Eastmoreland Courts, home of your Portland Chinooks. Portland Chinooks basketball. Get hooked.
Second period underway. An attempt underneath the basket is tipped out. Antoine Williams to inbound. 10 apiece for Terrence Glenn and France Dorsonville in the first period. 7 apiece for Portland's Jermaine Jordan and for Jermaine Blackburn. Blackburn adds 2, just as I talk about him. .11:39 here in the second period, just underway with the Sabres leading by 3, 31-28. No good on the attempt by Taylor, and here's Portland basketball. Lucas, top of the lane for 3. His second in a row, had one late there in the first. What a hustle by Jermaine Jordan coming up the floor to tip it away from Mike Taylor. So it'll be Salem basketball with 21 on the shot clock. Comes into Terrence Glenn. We'll get a look at those first half official numbers, first period official numbers here in just a moment, as Kyle Long picks up his dribble and going to bounce it on the block to Dorsonville. Dorsonville, power move against Lucas. No, get his own rebound. Follow is wild, chaotic, and out of control. Jermaine Jordan has it for the Chinooks. A minute gone. Tie ball game at 31. Here's Lucas for his third three of the game. It's in. And David Lucas gives Portland a 3-point lead on his third triple, second of the period. 34-31. There's Jeff Dunn with a basket for the Sabres. Dunn with 6. Jermaine Jordan around a Lucas screen. Give it back to David. 4 for 4. Nobody's going to draw 3 fouls. 3 foul shots. Fouled on a 3 is Lucas. Fouls on Mike Taylor, his first and first team foul of the period. Lucas with 10. And will shoot as soon as they mop up something on the floor. Chinooks basketball is brought to you by Farmers Insurance, dedicated to being the right choice for your home, car, boat, and what's most precious, your life. Call Farmers Insurance agent Joseph Moss in Clackamas at 503-266-2266. So awaiting a free throw here for David Lucas, son of the legendary late Maurice Lucas, Portland Trailblazer. And the free throw is up and in for Lucas. $11 for Lucas and counting. Just his third game in a Portland uniform. It is first here before the home crowd this season. Trying to make it 3 of 3 from the line. And is able to knock them all down. A perfect trip to the line for David Lucas. And Portland has taken the lead 37-34 on those free throws. Out of the corner, no good for Terrence Glenn. He's going to track it down and give to Dorsonville. Now Mike Taylor. As he drives, it's batted away by Portland. And whistled for the foul is Jermaine Jordan. First on Jordan. As Long with the basketball gets it into the corner to Dunn. Now to Dorsonville. They clog the lane a bit. France goes around and isn't able to finish, but does draw the whistle. David Lucas picking up his first personal and second team foul. Here's Franz Dorsonville, who had 10 points in the first quarter, making his first appearance in a Salem Sabre uniform here tonight. Second one is on the way and in for Dorsonville. He's got 12, and Portland has their lead cut to 1. 37-36. Stephen Harvey between the circles for Portland. Played by Dunn. Now Blackburn finds Jordan fading from the basket over Taylor. Not able to get it to fall, but Mike the rebound. He'll take it coast to coast and lay it up short. Portland rebound long, too long for David Lucas from Antoine Williams. So Salem basketball after Jared Cunningham returns for your Chinooks. 37-36 Portland. We are 3 minutes here into the second period. Dunn looking inside for Dorsonville and get it to him. We'll go around Cunningham and draw the whistle. Cunningham, his third and third team foul here in the period, will send Franz Dorsenville to the line, where he just made a pair moments ago. First one is on the way and short. Justin Steinke to replace Antoine Williams. Portland Chinooks basketball is brought to you by Taylor Group Realty. They are just another realtor. They go to bat for you. Experience, teamwork, and integrity are the motto at Taylor Group Realty. Dorsenville able to make the second. And it's tied at 37 again. Pass from Harvey to Steinke, batted away and tracked down. Harvey all the way to the glass, got twisted around at the basket. Late foul call on Salem. Franz Dorsenville. Picking up his second personal here. We'll send Stephen Harvey to the free throw line for your Chinooks. 85% on the season, makes the first. Harvey perfect at the line for Portland, his first 2 points tonight. Out of Warner Pacific, averaging 11 on the season. No good out of the corner, tipped around, taken by Portland. Harvey going to run the court, go up for the dunk, it looked like. Denied, Cunningham the rebound. Resets the shot clock to 24. Harvey far corner, spot up, 3, back iron no. Approaching the 8-minute mark is here's Kyle Long into the front court for the Sabres. Now Terrence Glenn put it on the floor, bring it back to Long. Long, a floater, won't stay, but a foul. Stephen Harvey picking up his first personal foul. 4th team foul on the Chinooks here in the second period. Long comes to the Sabres out of Western Oregon, 6'3". He is in the scorebook. Going for the second one, able to knock that one in. Back and forth we go here. Early in the second period, a tie ball game again at 39. Here's Steinke. The dish from Blackburn. Steinke, his second field goal for the Chinooks. Portland 41, Salem 39, 7:39 to play, second period. No good for Dunn out of the corner. Steinke in the far corner for the Chinooks. Run into Taylor, now fade and miss the jumper. Glenn in the far corner for the Sabres. Gives to Dorsenville, and he scores. Dorsenville with 15 to lead everybody. Tied again at 41. Here's Jordan. Flipping it up behind his head. Jordan with 9. And we've got a 2-point lead for Portland, and now a tie again. Kyle Long able to get his first basket, and we're tied at 43. 37, 39, 41, and tied again here at 43. Portland turnover. And to give the Sabres the lead, Jeff Dunn misses on 3. Jordan dunks it down. And Salem would like time. Jordan, an emphatic boom. He's got 11, and Coach Joe Becerra whistles a timeout. 6:24 to play, second period. It's Portland by 2, 45-43 on IBL.com and YouTube.
Come feel the thunder. The Portland Thunder plays live at the Moda Center. Arena football at its finest. Immerse yourself in action and cheer your Thunder. The Portland Thunder take on the Arizona Rattlers. Bring the whole family for an evening of fun. Portland's newest excitement is here with the AFL. It's fun, fast, and action-packed. Tickets starting at $15. Call now. Game night sponsored by Spirit Mountain Casino.
Portland basketball. Here's Hartoon with it. Give it to Lucas on the wing. 4-3. A money shot for Lucas.
Get hooked on Portland Chinooks basketball.
Up out of back court to head of steam. Into the lane he goes. Off the glass and score it. He went coast to coast. Did Dante Bryant. Steinke given space. Will pull up for three. Money. Jordan gives it on the block to Cunningham. Backs down against two defender. Turns baseline. Got it to fall. Pocket picked. It's picked up and taken by Jordan. He'll take it all the way to the other end of the floor. Score it, and he's fouled. Top of the lane to Lucas. Open for a three. David, take it and make it.
Portland Chinooks basketball. Get hooked.
Emmert International is a building relocating and rigging company based in Portland, Oregon. Since 1964, we've provided a variety of rigging, hauling, and structure relocating services. We offer specialized transport, heavy lifts, logistics, and more. With our fleet of modern equipment, we're able to give you the reliable service you need.
Put Emmert International to work for you. EmmertInternational.com or 1-800-9-EMMERT. Dominguez for Salem. Give it to Kyle Long with 6:10 to play here in the second. Portland by 2. Dorsonville has it ripped out of his hands. He's the last to touch. Turnover to Portland. Lone game in the IBL here on this Tuesday night from Eastmoreland courts. Chinooks to be back at it on Sunday at Clark College in Battle of the Bridge 4 between Portland and Vancouver. And then here next Tuesday at 7 against Salem. Travel, Justin Steinke. Turnover, Portland to Salem. 3 turnovers for the Salem Sabres in the first quarter and 4 for the Chinooks. Both teams shooting 41% from the field. And a 10-9 edge through one period on the rebounds for Salem. Taylor to drive. Has it batted away in the lane. And picked up by Jermaine Blackburn. Up ahead to Williams for 2. Williams with his first basket tonight. Averages 4 a game. There's Mike Taylor to answer, though, for the Sabres. Taylor gets his first basket, and it's still a 2-point Portland lead at 47-45. Williams threw it away into the basket looking for Steinke in the corner. Now beating everybody down the floor is Tyrone White to tie the ball game up at 47. White with 7, and it's off of off of Salem down at the other end to the Chinooks. David Lucas returns for Portland. And sitting for your Chinooks is Jared Cunningham. 5 minutes to play in the half, tied at 47. Lucas backs down against Dorsonville. Now get it back from Jordan. He wants that matchup. Overshoots the 18-footer. Salem ball. Dominguez. Thread it to Dunn on the right wing for 3. Check it, Kyle Long. He scored all of his points, 7 of them here in the second period. And that puts the Sabres back 50-47. Jordan comes up empty on a 3, and then David Lucas had his pocket picked by Jeremiah Dominguez. Went out of bounds off of Salem before the pass along in the corner for 3, and a turnover to the Chinooks. Terrence Glenn for France Dorsonville. Just over 4 minutes to play here in the second period from Eastmoreland. 50-47 Salem. Taking it, attacking, scoring is Jermaine Jordan. Jordan with 13, 6 in the period.
But there's Taylor finishing. Second basket for Mike Taylor, 52-49. Lucas pushed from the basket by Glenn, and he'll get shots. Glenn picks up his first personal third-team foul. It'll send David Lucas to the free throw line for your Chinooks, where he hasn't missed all season, including 3 tonight. Fouled on a three-point attempt. So they're going to wipe some perspiration off the floor before Lucas can shoot his shots. Terry Emmert, owner of your Portland Chinooks, also owns the Portland Thunder Arena football team, and they're back in action at home at the Moda Center this Friday night at 7 against the defending league champion Arizona Rattlers. Get your tickets at 503-773-4AFL or at portlandthunder.com. Portland needs another body in the lane before Lucas can shoot. So Jermaine Blackburn runs down and will assume his position. Here's David Lucas with the first one up and in. Lucas with half of his... Lucas now with 15 points. Not a bad return to the lineup, huh? Tyrone White hesitates on a three. Now going to shoot it. It's popped out of there by Taylor. Second effort by Kyle Long is no good. Portland the rebound. Antoine Williams straddling the near sideline. Gives it to Steinke. Picked up by Long. Now back out to Williams with 18. Check it, 13 on the shot clock. They're looking inside for Jordan, but he's well covered. Now here's a steal. Dominguez a runaway. Will he score? He's going to get the lay-in to fall. Had nobody on him. And after going 0-4 in the first and nearly as bad here in the second, Dominguez, his first two for Salem. 54-51, Sabres by 3. 3 minutes from halftime. Here's Lucas spinning inside, lost the handle, going up for the shot. And Mike Taylor brings it ahead for the Sabres. Falling, will put it up off balance, and no. A Chinook foul will send him to the line. It's on Antoine Williams. Fifth team foul, first personal for Williams. As Mike Taylor steps to the free throw line for Salem. 53% on the season. And makes it. Second one on the way as well. Taylor able to make it 56-51. Inside 3 minutes for the period. Williams stripped, but he gets it back, stays with it, shovels it off to Lucas. It's broken up underneath, and now Lucas finishes, and he's fouled. Could David Lucas be the missing piece in the Chinook puzzle, which is 7-2 through 9 games? Didn't catch who that foul was on for the Sabres, but it is fourth team foul. And Lucas able to put the free throw up and in to complete the three-point play. Tyrone White at the other end for the Sabres. He's got 9 and now a Portland turnover. White comes up with it, and we've got a whistle. Holding foul, Chinooks. Second personal 6-team foul. Harvey back in. Williams will get a breather on Trevor Kaiser's bench. So shots coming for Tyrone White. Just 50% as we documented earlier on the line for this Sabres team. Coming up at halftime, we'll look back at some of the stats. And we'll tell you what's happening around the IBL. Of course, Portland playing on an off night Sunday and an off night Tuesday here for the rest of the league. As we've got a foul that will cause an inbound. As Meadow Lemon delivers some goodies to the broadcast booth. He always likes that shameless plug, huh? It's a Kit Kat, by the way. As down through the lane, putting it up off balance is Dominguez. No. But it will be Portland ball. And a turnover. Cunningham went back to Harvey. It was snatched away by Dominguez. Now into the lane goes Taylor, off balance. Miss it with 2 minutes left. Who comes up with it? Long returns it to Dominguez on the wing. Now Tyrone White to drive. Put it up and no good. But another offensive board for Salem. And this time it's Terrence Glenn putting it up and in. Portland was killed in the first period. 8-5 on offensive boards. But it seemed more lopsided than that, I can tell you. A blocking foul on White. No. Charge Jermaine Jordan. First indication was that it was the other way. That's 2 on Jermaine. And Salem back on top by 7, 61-54. On an 18-9 advantage. Glenn from the foul line, turn around and miss. Portland ball, 1:10 to play, first half. Blackburn in the corner to Cunningham, tipped from behind by White and then grabbed by White. Jared Cunningham pleading for a whistle. White takes it all the way, and you can tell that Salem playing harder tonight, looking for their first win. Third hoop for White. 49 seconds as Stephen Harvey takes it to the rack and scores for Portland. Harvey with his first field goal. Inside 40 seconds for the period. White spins one up. No, but Taylor over the top for the stop. Showing off his leaping ability. Salem by 9, 65-56. That's their largest of 9. 15 seconds for the half. Difference of about 2 seconds, shot and game clock. Dominguez behind the back to White. White with 3. Pull up for 3. And miss it. Tipped up at, I was going to say the buzzer, but there was 2 seconds left as Glenn fell to the floor looking for a foul. No whistle. We've reached halftime from Eastmoreland courts as the Salem Sabres close out the period on a 22-11 run and take a 65-56 lead into the locker room. Halftime is straight ahead on IBL.com and YouTube.
Portland Chinooks basketball is brought to you by Farmers Insurance Agent Joseph Moss, dedicated to being the right choice. Springwater Farms. We grow some of the best berries in the Pacific Northwest. Suntree Incorporated Real Estate. Let them be your licensed real estate broker. Malco's Buxton Meat Market with only the highest quality cuts. Clackamas River Racket Club, where you can do a lot. And Jaha Baseball. Get hooked on Portland Chinooks basketball.
We are Emmert International, a leader in building relocation and rigging. For nearly 50 years, we have been providing our clients with specialized transportation, heavy hauling, and structural relocation. Our crews and drivers are highly skilled, and we use the most modern equipment. Your cargo is transported safely and arrives intact.
Nobody moves land quite like Emmert International. 1-800-9-EMMERT or EmmertInternational.com.
Hard work is never easy. For what's progress without struggle? What's winning if you do it alone? One can only hope that there are men willing to make a commitment, men that are trustworthy, guys you can count on. For some have the courage to believe, but it always takes a team to achieve.
See Portland Thunder Arena Football live at the Moda Center. Get tickets at portlandthunder.com or call 503-773-4AFL. Portland Chinooks basketball is brought to you by Emmert International. Nobody moves land quite like Emmert. Taylor Group Realty, delivering experience, teamwork, motivation, and integrity. Higgins Signs, their business is built on your image. First American Title Company of Oregon, they're focused on you. And Eastmoreland Courts, home of your Portland Chinooks. Portland Chinooks basketball. Get hooked. Experience the thrill and excitement of fast-paced international basketball league action and your Portland Chinooks. The spectacular plays, buzzer beaters, and game winners make for great family fun. Our home is at Eastmoreland Courts near McLaughlin and Johnson Creek Boulevard. The Portland Chinooks are sponsored by Emmert International. Get your tickets at IBL.com and support professional basketball in the Rose City.
Jeremy Scott back with you from Eastmoreland Courts in Portland, where it's halftime in the IBL here on this Tuesday night as the Salem Sabres lead by 9, their largest at the break, as they close things out on a 22-11 advantage. And that's where we sit. Salem started with a hot hand, scoring the first 8 points of the game. Portland comes back to get within 10-5, and as we headed to our first quarter media timeout, it was 14-10, Sabres by 4. They would take their largest lead of the first period at 23-16, and things would end 31-26 at the end of 12 minutes. Portland, though, scores the first 8 of the second quarter, and after a tie at 31, David Lucas, with his second of 3 triples here in the game, gives Portland the lead, 34-31. We had ties at 37, at 39, at 41, and at 43, before Portland took a 45-43 lead into timeout with 6.5 minutes to play in the first half. Salem, though, closes out 22-11 and takes their largest lead of 9, 65-56. Into the locker room here at halftime. Let's look at those first half numbers officially, as the Chinooks were led in the first half by David Lucas in his return with 18 points, a perfect 3 of 3 from beyond the arc, and he also had 5 rebounds. Also in double figures was Jermaine Jordan with 13. He had 9 rebounds for the Chinooks. Portland gets 9 from Jermaine Blackburn in the first half and 6 from Jared Cunningham. Justin Steinke and Stephen Harvey with 4 apiece, and 2 for Antoine Williams. Again, Jordan led the team with 7 rebounds, and Stephen Harvey, your assist leader, with 4. Salem led at halftime by France Dorsonville with 15 points. Terrence Glenn with 12, 10 apiece for Mike Taylor and for Tyrone White. Kyle Long converted for 9. Jeff Dunn was good for 7. And Jeremiah Dominguez, 1 of 6 and 2 points in his Sabres debut. Their leading rebounder with 8 was Terrence Glenn. And Mike Taylor led the way with 3 assists. Team numbers, Portland 45% for the half. Salem 41%. Portland was 6 of 15 from downtown. And the Sabres 4 of 16. Salem converting on 13 of 15 free throws. Portland 10 of 12. Rebounds favor the Sabres after the first half, 32-27. And 16-8 is that offensive rebound number. 9 assists for the Chinooks on 20 made baskets, 7 assists on 24 for Salem. 8 steals for the Sabres, just 2 for Portland. They also had a block shot. Portland turned the ball over 14 times. 6 of those for the Salem Sabres. And Salem would convert those 14 Portland turnovers into 16 points. Our halftime score is Salem by 9, 65-56. We'll take a break and come back to take you around the IBL from Portland right after this.
Portland Chinooks basketball is brought to you by Emmert International. Nobody moves land quite like Emmert. Taylor Group Realty, delivering experience, teamwork, motivation, and integrity. Higgins Signs, their business is built on your image. First American Title Company of Oregon, they're focused on you. And Eastmoreland Courts, home of your Portland Chinooks. Portland Chinooks basketball. Get hooked.
Come feel the Thunder. The Portland Thunder plays live at the Moda Center. Arena football at its finest. Immerse yourself in action and cheer your Thunder to victory. On June 6th, the Portland Thunder take on the Arizona Rattlers. Bring the whole family for an evening of fun. Portland's newest excitement is here with the AFL. It's fun, fast, and action-packed. Tickets starting at $15. Call now. Game night sponsored by Spirit Mountain Casino.
Experience the thrill and excitement of fast-paced International Basketball League action and your Portland Chinooks. The spectacular plays, buzzer beaters, and game winners make for great family fun. Our home is at Eastmoreland Courts near McLaughlin and Johnson Creek Boulevard. The Portland Chinooks are sponsored by Emmert International. Get your tickets at IBL.com and support professional basketball in the Rose City.
Threw it off the backboard, he lobbed it to himself and threw it down. A la NBA dunk contest, Kevin Ford with a boom.
Get hooked on Portland Chinooks basketball.
Steps back out beyond the arc, he's heating up. Mike Hart is feeling it with another money shot.
Mike into the front court.
To Cunningham, near corner three, he's on fire. Here's Cunningham to Jordan for the boom.
David Lucas, top of the lane, puts a 3 in.
Portland rebound up ahead to Kevin Ford. He's going to go up with authority.
Now back to Hart, seeing time wind down.
Puts up a 3 and hits it. Portland a steal. Cunningham tipped it. Shep threw it ahead, and Cunningham dunked. Cunningham will pull up for 3 and show him how to do it.
Portland Chinooks basketball. Get hooked.
Not every child has a safe and loving home, but every child deserves one. Every day in Oregon, there are approximately 7,000 kids in foster care, staying in the home of a caring foster parent while their families get the help they need. Discover how you can make a difference in the life of a foster child. Call the DHS Foster Care Adoption Line for more information. 1-800-331-0503. 1-800-331-0503. Brought to you by Boys and Girls Aid.
This morning, amidst growing tension between factions, the North Bank was unexpectedly besieged by kittens. We go live to the scene.
There were kittens everywhere. My daughter, she tried to run, but it was no use. They were too cute.
No group is officially claiming responsibility for the action, but the Prime Minister is wasting no time declaring peace on all neighboring nations.
We pledge to step up our country's production of scratching posts, the catnip, and the squeaking plastic mice.
Meanwhile, in the U.S., Republicans and Democrats unanimously passed the Fetch Act, making Texas the largest dog park in the world. You have been listening to Global News Hour. This is Susanna Insterval wishing you a good evening.
Pets make the world a better place. End petlessness at the Oregon Humane Society.
Hands can do incredible things. This is the sound of 2 hands helping to save a life. It's called hands-only CPR, and it's recommended by the American Heart Association. If an adult suddenly collapses, call 911, then push hard and fast in the center of their chest until help arrives. Hands can do incredible things, but nothing compares to using them to help save a life. For more information on this latest method of CPR, visit handsonlycpr.org today. A message from the American Heart Association and the Ad Council.
We're back at halftime where the score says Salem 65, Portland 56. Here at the break at the IBL from Eastmoreland courts here on this Tuesday night. Let's take you around the IBL and give you some recent results. Of course, coming into the game, Portland 7-2, a game back only of Bellingham Slam. A win tonight puts them at 8-2 and closes the gap to just a half game. Portland also would win their third in a row. Salem still looking for their first victory of the season, as they are 0-3 playing an abbreviated schedule here in year 2014. Dating back to the weekend, Bellingham defeated the Venice Beach Warriors in California by a 150-109 score. And then they went and took on the LA Summer Pro League All-Stars and won 130-118. Their third game on the weekend ended up being canceled. So that would have maybe given them 10 wins and kept Portland a little back for first place in the IBL standings. Vancouver got the victory at home against Seattle on Saturday night, 131-128, before coming here and losing to Portland, 136-131. That was our final on Sunday night, as Portland took a 2-1 advantage in the Battle of the Bridge. Bellingham sits at 9-2, Portland at 7-2, and Vancouver now a game and a half back of Portland, and 2.5 games back of Bellingham at 6-4. Salem and Seattle are 0-3. Lone Star will be out here in a couple of weeks. In fact, 2 weeks from tonight, Portland will be facing them here at Eastmoreland. Olympia also next Friday the 13th. They are 0-2. IBL Player of the Week, as announced by the league office, is Bellingham Slam's Mo Anderson, as he helped the Slam go to 3-0 on the holiday weekend, with victories against Portland and twice over Vancouver. Coming up this weekend, we will have a handful of games. Of course, your Chinooks will be back in action on Sunday at 5 o'clock over at Vancouver. Santa Barbara Breakers, though, from the West Coast Basketball League make their trip out to Portland. They'll be in Bellingham and Vancouver. First against the Breakers on Friday night, and then against the Volcanoes on Saturday night. But before that, the Volcanoes will head to Salem, where they will take on these Salem Sabres on Friday night. So that means 3 games in 3 nights for the Volcanoes. 1 on the road at Salem, 1 at home against Santa Barbara, and then against your Chinooks. So will Portland catch them a bit winded, as Portland will have until Sunday off after tonight's game. Also, Bellingham is at Salem. Clock at 12, and we're set for period number 3. 65-56, Salem by 9. Dorsonville, the leading scorer for the Sabres with 15. Portland's David Lucas with 18, and Jermaine Jordan with 13 to lead the way. Portland and Salem in the first half shoot over 41%. The Chinooks up to 45, but they're out-rebounded 32-27. Portland coming into the contest, averaging 45 rebounds, Salem 44, and the Chinooks not doing as good of a job tonight as you would like. We are set for the second half with a 9-point advantage for Salem and Portland basketball to start out. Here's Stephen Harvey out of the backcourt. Jordan holding above his head, put it on the block to Steinke. Work his way inside, use glass, no, the rebound, Dorsonville. But Steinke takes it right back, goes up, and will miss. Salem another rebound, and here's Dominguez with a ball behind the back. Nice feed for Tyrone White, who goes around Jermaine Jordan and scores. White had 12 points in the first half. Or 12 now, 10 in the first half. First try, second try, third try, a foul. So Dorsonville picking up his second personal foul. Will send Jared Cunningham to the line for your Chinooks. His first trip to the line tonight for the 74% shooter. Chinooks basketball proudly brought to you by Jaha Baseball and by Springwater Farms. Cunningham, the shot is up and in. Had 6 in the first half. Now 3 of 5. Check it. Now 2 of 2 from the line with 8. And Portland trims it back to 9 at 67-58 after an 11-point lead to start the period for the Sabres. Mike Taylor out beyond the arc for 3. Back iron, no. Tipped, and tipped again. Straddling the line, Jordan to save it in play. Steinke cross it over to Harvey. Get by Dorsonville. Into the lane, back to Harvey. On the angle, to Steinke. On the angle for 3. Steinke, his first triple tonight, he's got 7. And he shoots 35% there. 90 seconds gone as White will drive and draw foul. Stephen Harvey picking up number 2 tonight. Again, Salem without Joe Burton and without Corey Neal tonight. Portland with David Lucas. As the lead 6 right now for Salem with White at the free throw line. Free throw no good. He's now 1 of 3 tonight. Second one coming for the 50% free throw shooter. 90 seconds gone here in the third. Free throw is good. 3 in the period, 13 for the game for White. 68-61 Sabres. Blackburn. Think about it. Underneath the Steinke. Double, now triple teamed and threw it away. Gave it right to White. White go behind him, and that's out of bounds off of Salem. Looking to connect with one of his teammates. Underneath, here's Jermaine Jordan, going to put in a basket for Portland. Jordan 7 of 10 from the field with 15 points tonight. And lead back to 5, 68-63. Through the lane goes Taylor. Hand it off to White. Travel, and they're finally going to whistle it. The referees didn't want to right away. But they did. Cunningham left 2 open, takes his time to step out beyond the line and misses a 3. Dominguez push ahead to Jeff Dunn for 3, and it's in. Dunn is second tonight. He's got double-double. He's in double figures now, what I meant to say. 10 for Dunn. Blackburn dared to shoot and will take the attempt against Dorsonville. No, Cunningham the rebound, lost it. Boy, Dominguez has been active tonight, even though he can't get his shots to fall. But Jeff Dunn does. Back-to-back triples. Dunn with 13. His third 3 tonight. Here's Cunningham turning inside. He'll get it to fall. Cunningham had just 6 points in the first half. 4 already, his third field goal. White drives to a wide-open France Dorsonville. 7th made basket tonight, 17 for Dorsonville. 3 minutes gone, third period. Here's Stephen Harvey driving to the rack. A twister of a reverse for Harvey. His second basket tonight. 6 for Stephen out of Warner Pacific. Looked like a lob from Dunn. It was actually a 3-point attempt, and then White cleaning up on the baseline, falling down to the floor, is able to cash in. White with 15. There's Cunningham, scores it, and he's fouled for Portland. White whistled for the foul, his first. Second team foul. And here's Cunningham at the free throw line for Portland. 74% on the season. Cunningham now with as many as he had in the entire first half in the opening 3.5 minutes of the third. Free throw rims out. Ball in the hands of Tyrone White. Feeling lucky, but misses. Steinke will take it up and miss. A lay-in attempt. Jeff Dunn going to collect the rebound. Dominguez boxed in, gets it to Dorsonville, batted away by Steinke, taken by Harvey. Harvey runs into Taylor just past half court. Picks up his second personal, third team foul. 78-69. Still a 9-point affair here. One attempt, no. Cunningham's follow. Jermaine Jordan's follow is in. Jordan with 17. Portland within 7. 4 minutes gone, third period. 78-71 Salem. Dominguez open, left elbow, off balance, misses it. Boy, Dominguez, shooting woes continue here into the second half. Jordan spinning underneath, he's going to get another one. 6 in the period for Jordan. Give Cunningham the assist. Mike Taylor, coast to coast, will miss it. Harvey spin around White. Throw it into the corner, too strong. Too much mustard on that hot dog, as Cunningham couldn't track it down. Terrence Glenn to replace France Dorsonville for the Sabres. With 5 minutes gone here in the third period, Salem in search of their first victory. Portland try to make it 3 in a row, and 8 overall. Dunn spins, runs into Blackburn, who blocked his shot. Tips it to Jordan. 18 on the shot clock. Here's Cunningham, feeling it. But it's no good. Jordan another try. Now Mike Taylor up over half court. Taylor finds Glenn, rips it away from two Chinooks. Dominguez to Dunn in the corner. 9 on the shot clock. Glenn thinks against it, now leans in using glass. And will miss. Jordan the rebound. To Steinke, pull-up jumper, in. And we'll have timeout with 6:09 to play here in the third period. Portland has cut it to 3, 78-75 on IBL.com and YouTube.
Come feel the thunder. The Portland Thunder plays live at the Moda Center. Arena football at its finest. Immerse yourself in action and cheer your Thunder to victory. On June 6th, the Portland Thunder take on the Arizona Rattlers. Bring the whole family for an evening of fun. Portland's newest excitement is here with the AFL. It's fun, fast, and action-packed. Tickets starting at $15. Call now. Game night sponsored by Spirit Mountain Casino.
Portland Chinooks basketball is brought to you by Farmers Insurance agent Joseph Moss, dedicated to being the right choice. Springwater Farms. We grow some of the best berries in the Pacific Northwest. Suntree Incorporated Real Estate. Let them be your licensed real estate broker. Malco's Buxton Meat Market with only the highest quality cuts. Clackamas River Racket Club, where you can do a lot. And Jaha Baseball. Get hooked on Portland Chinooks basketball.
We are Emmert International, a leader in building relocation and rigging. For nearly 50 years, we have been providing our clients with specialized transportation, heavy hauling, and structural relocation. Our crews and drivers are highly skilled, and we use the most modern equipment. Your cargo is transported safely and arrives intact.
Nobody moves land quite like Emmert International. 1-800-9-EMMERT or EmmertInternational.com.
Just over 6 minutes to play from Eastmoreland courts in the third quarter as Portland cuts the gap to 78-75. Outscoring the Sabres 19-9. And in Salem basketball after the timeout, Tyrone White controlling out of the lane. Now duck inside. Put it up off balance. No good, but Taylor tipping it up and in. Mike Taylor with his 5th make tonight. He's got 12 points. Jordan, 1 try inside, no. 2nd is good as he follows his miss. Give him a rebound and another basket. That's 21 for Jordan. And a travel. Mike Taylor gives it right back to the Chinooks. Portland Chinooks basketball brought to you by Springwater Farms. The best berries are the juiciest, and Springwater Farms in Damascus only grows the sweetest. 5.5 to play. It's tipped out. It will be Salem basketball, 17 on that 24-second shot clock. If you were with us last year, you say, wasn't it 22? Yeah, it was. And now it's 24. Harvey's pass deflected, intended for Harvey. Stolen by Long. Now up to Taylor. Going to take it inside and score. Taylor with back-to-back baskets for the Sabres. 5 minutes, 82-77, Salem by 5. And a steal. White picked the pocket of Steinke, finishes and is fouled. Check it, Terrence Glenn. Steinke picks up his first second-team foul. So Terrence Glenn will get free throws out of it. 64%. Join the Chinooks over at Clark College on Sunday, 7 o'clock. Check it, 5 o'clock. Early Sunday start, 5 o'clock. Clark College, Battle of the Bridge 4. No good on the free throw. 84-77. As Jermaine Jordan inside to Cunningham, tipped it, but to a Sabre. Into the ball game is Dondre Campbell, 6'5" forward out of Greenville College. Portland being careless right now as Antoine Williams into the game for Portland. Tried to, I should say, Salem being careless on that possession. Almost got it taken away. Williams, the aggressor there. Tyrone White, take it to the basket. Nearly uncontested, and then score. Jordan, his 3rd personal. Got 3 on the team as well. So 17, and counting for White, who's going to miss the free throw. 4.5 minutes, 3rd period, Salem by 9, 86-77. Their largest has been 11 in the period. Portland cut that all the way back to 3. We got a foul on Portland. Checking on Salem, Dondre Campbell. 4th team foul. Portland has 3 in the period. And David Lucas is back, the leading scorer in the first half for your Chinooks with 18. Playing in just his 3rd game in a Chinooks uniform this season. The veteran, 4th best in the IBL in scoring. As getting a breather for your Chinooks is Jermaine Blackburn. Lob into play. Jared Cunningham going to back down Mike Taylor. Now help comes from White. Kick out to Jordan on the wing, who finds Cunningham down inside. Sure, he could have shot it, but he found the open guy, Cunningham. And now a charge drawn by Portland's Antoine Williams. Boy, a lot of contest over that one. But the foul whistled against Salem. Kyle Long, his first 5th team foul. As Portland basketball down by 7 with 4:13 to play, 3rd period. Antoine Williams pick up the dribble. Now throws it down to Lucas, who will go around his defender, run into the baseline, and now kick it out to Steinke for a triple attempt. No, Portland keeps the rebound alive. Williams drives. Cunningham, far corner. To the cutting Jermaine Jordan, lost the handle. Out off of Salem, still Portland basketball. So with 14 to work with, here's the toss in for your Chinooks. Pass intercepted from Cunningham, who then is caught fouling in retaliation after the turnover. It's 4 personals on Jared, and now 4 team fouls on Portland. Coach Kaiser might decide whether or not he'd like to rest Cunningham now with those 4. And with a bench of only 4 tonight, 6 for Salem. Sean Gaines off the bench to replace Jared Cunningham. Sabres won't get shots out of it. Here's the inbound to Terrence Glenn, who's hook in the lane, falls short. Rebound batted around, and Lucas grabs it. Now to Steinke, played by Campbell. Jordan directs the offense with 13 on the clock. 3:30 for the period. Lucas fakes a 3, has 3 already tonight. Spins inside, no, gets his rebound, puts it back up and in, and foul. Boy, David Lucas is just a beast for Portland. Mike Taylor whistled for the foul. It's his 3rd, 2nd in the period, and 6th team foul. So David Lucas at the free throw line to complete the 3-point play for Portland. And misses that short. The former Oregon State Beaver. 7th IBL season. Down the lane, missing for White, pulled out of there by Taylor. Now to Campbell in the corner for 3, it's money. Campbell his first points tonight. In his first game in a Sabre uniform. And a steal by the Sabres. Taylor can't get it to fall. Batted off of Portland's hands, out of bounds. 89-81, 2:46 for the 3rd. Steph Harvey back in for the Chinooks to replace Justin Steinke. Inbound finds Mike Taylor. Campbell there to set a screen if he needs to. Bounce it on the floor now to White. Up with the right hand, no good. Jermaine Jordan pulls the rebound down. Now on the wing for Portland, this is a 3-ball. Antoine Williams. Fifth for Williams. And no good Salem. Portland rebound. Williams with the rock. 16 on the shot clock. 2:05 for the 3rd. Harvey nearly stepped out of bounds, went to throw it back in play and gave it to Salem. Behind the back from Kyle Long to Mike Taylor for 2. Taylor with 16. 91-84. Salem by 7. Here's Williams. In 3-point range, but gets rid of it to Harvey. Down low to Gaines, who moves by Campbell and finishes. Nice, pretty finish for Gaines. He's in the scorebook here. 91-86. Fading for 3 is Taylor and made it. Taylor with 9 in the period, 19 for the game. Sabres by 8, 94-86. Back to Gaines inside. Why not? He reverses it up short, falling to the floor. Gets the rebound. Throws to Jordan. Got a whistle on the floor. France Dorsenville whistled for his 3rd. That's now 7 team fouls. So it means shots coming for Sean Gaines. Gaines 43% on the season. Jared Cunningham set to come back in for your Chinooks. With a minute 12 to play here in the 3rd. On the way and in for Gaines. Add 1 more to his total. Cunningham's back in for Portland to replace Jordan. White and Campbell sit. Back in Dominguez and Jeff Dunn. Gaines misses it, follows it, and gets his own rebound. Throws to Cunningham under the basket, fighting to hold on to it. Puts it up, no. Gaines keeps it alive again. Now Cunningham rewards him with the pass. He'll shovel it off to Lucas for 2. That was all Sean Gaines, folks. 94-89, 5-point game in the final minute of the third. Driving Taylor off balance, no. Gaines rebound, and we're going the other way with a foul on Salem. That's on Mike Taylor. 4th on him, well over the foul limit are the Sabres here in the period. It means shots again for Portland with 47.5 seconds to play in the third period. If there are a few weaknesses with Sean Gaines' game, it is at the free throw line. Misses the free throw. Mike Taylor will sit, and back into the ball game, Terrence Glenn. Gaines' second free throw is on the way and in. Sean with 4 in the period, all of his points, and the Chinooks within 4 at 94-90. Can they get back in the lead here? No good for Dunn on the 3. Long ahead for Jared Cunningham, but he gets too far under the basket and then coming around into the corner, lost a handle. It was as if he was moving too quickly and couldn't hold on to it. So Salem will bring it across the half-court line. Difference shot in game clock, about 3.5 seconds. So if Salem uses all of their time, Portland should have a few seconds left. Glenn spinning on Gaines. Gets him into the lane. Fades, and no good. Dominguez the rebound with 8. And we've got a whistle on Portland. Non-shooter. It'll be an inbound for the Sabres. Gaines picking up his 3rd personal foul. It was announced as 4 here at Eastmoreland, and that drew some question. I had him at 2, but 3 sounds okay. It's somewhere between that 2 and 4. Salem final play of the period. Glenn with a buzzer sounding off balance puts it up, and are they going to call a foul? No. They're going to call it end of the third. Stephen Harvey having a question with an official as we head to the 4th period, and they are actually going to whistle a foul on Portland and put Tyrone White at the free throw line to shoot a couple of shots. First one good. Second one as well, and that's actually Terrence Glenn, not White. But that completes the third quarter. 96-90, Chinooks take a 6-point deficit to the 4th. Can they pull it off? It's time to bring it on IBL.com and YouTube.
Hard work is never easy. For what's progress without struggle? What's winning if you do it alone? One can only hope that there are men willing to make a commitment, men that are trustworthy, guys you can count on. For some have the courage to believe, but it always takes a team to achieve.
See Portland Thunder Arena Football live at the Moda Center. Get tickets at portlandthunder.com or call 503-773-4AFL.
Threw it off the backboard, he lobbed it to himself and threw it down. A la NBA dunk contest, Kevin Ford with a boom.
Get hooked on Portland Chinooks basketball.
Steps back out beyond the arc, he's heating up. Mike Hart is feeling it with another money shot.
Mike into the front court
To Cunningham, near corner 3, he's on fire. Here's Cunningham to Jordan for the boom.
David Lucas, top of the lane, puts a 3 in. Portland rebound up ahead to Kevin Ford. He's going to go up with authority. Now back to Hart, seeing time wind down. Puts up a 3 and hits it. Portland a steal. Cunningham tipped it. Shep threw it ahead, and Cunningham dunked. Cunningham will pull up for three and show him how to do it.
Portland Chinooks basketball. Get hooked.
Headed to the fourth, down by 690 to the Chinooks have a rally in them. Averaging 118 points, the Sabres just 99, almost have that after 3 periods. Portland has lost just 1 game at home, that to Bellingham, the defending IBL champions and the team in first place. Fourth quarter begins with the Chinooks down by 6. Driving, missing, Glenn, put back Dorsonville. As Sean Gaines going to be whistled for the foul. That's 3 officially. They had him with 3 earlier. Give the basket to Dorsonville, who now has 19. Dorsonville making his debut with the Sabres here this evening. Gives them an 8-point lead, now 9. 20 for Dorsonville. Not a bad premiere for him. 99-90. Salem has hit their average with 11.5 minutes remaining in the game. Harvey to Cunningham on the wing, back to Steph. Now Williams to drive, lost the handle, but we're going to have a Salem foul. Jeremiah Dominguez whistled for his first personal. That's first team foul for the Sabres. Stephen Harvey to inbound right in front of the bench for Portland. Joined by Williams, Lucas, Gaines, and Cunningham. Here's Harvey in the corner with the ball. Gaines posting up inside against Dunn. Williams goes by Dominguez. That's a blocking foul. Dominguez with his second foul in a row. Still a non-shooting situation for Portland. Steph Harvey to do the inbounding honors across the way. Glad to have you along on IBL.com and YouTube. Thanks to our friends at Soundview Recording getting us up and active on the web tonight. We appreciate their work. Gaines under the basket looking for Williams in the corner. Threw it away. Turnover. Portland with 22 of those in through 3 quarters, 12 for the Sabres. Portland shooting 46% from the field, Sabres 42. Off-balance right elbow jumper is no good for Dunn. Portland the numbers advantage ahead. Here's Cunningham attacking baseline, gets some hang time. It won't fall, but Terrence Glenn the whistled foul. Third team foul, third personal as well. So Salem, who was over the limit in the third period, a tactic carrying over here to the fourth, and it could hurt them later. Of course, Portland has to make the free throws. That's the other part of that scenario. 15 for Cunningham with the made free throw. 99-91. And he makes them both. So it's a 7-point Sabre lead with just over 10 minutes to play in the contest. Dominguez go around a Glenn screen. Pick up a dribble. Now Dunn controls. Long dribbles under the basket with 7 on the shot clock. Through the lane he goes, put it up, and no good. Rolled off the side rim. Lucas the board. Antoine Williams to lay it in. Went by everybody. Williams with 7, Chinooks within 5. Fight for the ball underneath. Dorsonville lost it. Harvey pulls it out. Up ahead to Cunningham. Spins, twists around, and scores. Momentum in favor of Portland right now. A 9-0 run. Three no good for Dunn, and the rebound for Portland. Can Portland keep it going? Here's Harvey to tie the game at 99. Timeout Salem. 2 minutes into the fourth, and Portland seizing momentum. tied at 99 on a Stephen Harvey triple. Full timeout sends us to break. It's a brand new ball game in Portland on IBL.com and YouTube.
Come feel the thunder. The Portland Thunder plays live at the Moda Center. Arena football at its finest. Immerse yourself in action and cheer your Thunder to victory. On June 6th, the Portland Thunder take on the Arizona Rattlers. Bring the whole family for an evening of fun. Portland's newest excitement is here with the AFL. It's fun, fast, and action-packed. Tickets starting at $15. Call now. Game night sponsored by Spirit Mountain Casino.
Portland Chinooks basketball is brought to you by Farmers Insurance Agent Joseph Moss, dedicated to being the right choice. Springwater Farms. We grow some of the best berries in the Pacific Northwest. Suntree Incorporated Real Estate. Let them be your licensed real estate broker. Mountco's Buxton Meat Market with only the highest quality cuts. Clackamas River Racket Club, where you can do a lot. And Jaha Baseball. Get hooked on Portland Chinooks basketball.
We are Emmert International, a leader in building relocation and rigging. For nearly 50 years, we have been providing our clients with specialized transportation, heavy hauling, and structural relocation. Our crews and drivers are highly skilled, and we use the most modern equipment. Your cargo is transported safely and arrives intact.
Nobody moves land quite like Emmert International. 1-800-9-EMMERT or EmmertInternational.com.
Stephen Harvey whistled for personal number 3 after a couple of attempts by the Sabres wouldn't fall. And at the free throw, or no free throws, for the Sabres as Kyle Long will inbound near sideline. Harvey with his third second-team foul in the fourth. Portland, a 9-0 run. Just stopped right there. As Kyle Long gets the basket to fall. He's now got 11. It was 99-90, and the Chinooks are off 9 in a row. Foul on the Sabres. Jeff Dunn picking up his first personal foul. That's fourth team foul here in the quarter already with 8:44 remaining. Portland basketball down by 2, 101-99. Gaines falling away from the basket is going to be fouled. Trevor Kaiser saying goaltending. Jeff Dunn with his second foul in a row. So here's Sean Gaines at the free throw line for the Chinooks. First American Title Company of Oregon works for you. They've been finding customer solutions around here for more than 100 years. They're in downtown Portland and at firstam.com. Gaines no good, but he's got one more. As the Chinooks about to cross the 100 mark. Gaines makes that reality with his 5th point tonight. 3 of those at the line. Salem has only hit 100 in one game at 102. Tyrone White will come into the game to replace Jeff Dunn. 101-100 our score in the fourth quarter from Eastmoreland. IBL here on this Tuesday night. Dominguez, Dunn, Glenn, White, and Dorsonville. Portland counters with Cunningham, Williams, Gaines, Lucas, and Harvey. Here's Glenn with the drive. Cunningham reaching in. Shot clock at 5. He'll fade and knock down a 3. Tough shot. Second 3 for White tonight. It's a big one. That money shot puts Salem up 4 with 8 minutes to play. Looks like the Chinooks are going to be tested all the way down to the end here tonight. Antoine Williams sees the space in the lane. Attacks, missed the lay-in. Ball batted around a pair of Chinooks. We've got a Sabre down on the floor. Ball still batted around. Careful not to step on Dorsonville. And then off, out of bounds to Salem. But we've got to check on a down player to our right. Portland will be at Vancouver on Sunday at 5 and back here next Tuesday against Salem at 7. When it's time to buy or sell, you need a licensed real estate broker you can trust. Suntree Incorporated in Southeast Portland markets residential and commercial properties. Find them at suntreeinc.com. And also by Portland Thunder Arena Football, the newest game in town. Make sure you come out to Eastmoreland, or to the Moda Center on Friday at 7 o'clock against Arizona. So the downed player for the Sabres has been escorted off the court. It looks like Dorsonville can play through it. So Dominguez between the rings, leading by 4 for his Sabres. Put it on the floor to France against Jordan. Now a double and triple team, and it's either going to be Jordan or Gaines whistled for the foul. And it'll go as number 4 on the former Warner Pacific Knight, Sean Gaines. An NAIA school over on 68th and Division. Now, you might think I'm everywhere, and I probably am because I'm also the voice of the Warner Pacific Knights. So, add that to the resume. It's very busy for yours truly right around this time of the year. With arena football, with IBL. And then we've got Warner Pacific basketball come November. So when's my off season? July, August, and September. That's it, folks. Well, actually, August and September because the Thunder go through the end of July. Free throws up and good for Dorsonville. He's able to make them both. Dorsonville with 22 in his Sabres debut. 7.5 on the clock. Cunningham, baseline, turn against Glenn. Too much mustard on that hot dog. The rebound pulled down by Dorsonville, and he's surrounded by Portland Chinooks, and will have a whistled foul. Referee's checking to see if that's in the bonus, and it is not. As Portland committing just their 4th. Vancouver's got 5 team fouls here in the period. And that is on Sean Gaines. That's now 5. 3 of those here in the period. Fourth team foul, and it's a non-shooting situation. They had to get that cleared up at the scorer's table to decide whether or not we were shooting or not. So it'll be Salem in the backcourt with a basketball. Dominguez push it ahead to Glenn. He'll go baseline off the glass and score. Glenn with his first basket of the 4th period, 18 for the game. 7 minutes remaining, 108-100. If Portland's going to get busy, they got to get busy in a hurry. Just like that, Cunningham for 3. His 3rd tonight, give another assist for Harvey. That's at least 7 tonight. Corner 3 is an air ball for White. Harvey the rebound. Now 3 on 2. Will take it himself off the glass and score it. Harvey with back-to-back hoops. 108-105 within 3. As White going to drive baseline and lose it out of bounds. And with 8 seconds on the shot clock, here's a Salem inbound. 3 for Dominguez, off no good. Rebound Blackburn, and then taken away by the Sabres and thrown out of bounds, as that was Tyrone White. Portland basketball underneath. Jermaine Jordan, he's going to finish and score. Jordan with 23. Six minutes to play. Driving is White, and he's able to finish. Tyrone White. with 22 for the Sabres. Inside 6 minutes, and it's 110-107. Cunningham for three to tie it. Bang, bang is right, Bubba. And it's tied at 110 here with 5:36 to play. Jared Cunningham from distance. And we're headed to timeout with 5:35 to play from Portland. Netted, all even, at 110 on IBL.com and YouTube.
Emmert International is a building relocating and rigging company based in Portland, Oregon. Since 1964, we've provided a variety of rigging, hauling, and structure relocating services. We offer specialized transport, heavy lifts, logistics, and more. With our fleet of modern equipment, we're able to give you the reliable service you need.
Put Emmert International to work for you. EmmertInternational.com or 1-800-9-EMMERT. Experience the thrill and excitement of fast-paced international basketball league action and your Portland Chinooks. The spectacular plays, buzzer beaters, and game winners make for great family fun. Our home is at Eastmoreland Courts near McLaughlin and Johnson Creek Boulevard. The Portland Chinooks are sponsored by Emmert International. Get your tickets at IBL.com and support professional basketball in the Rose City.
What is it that makes us successful? What's progress without struggle? What is a team without loyalty? What's winning if you do it alone?
Portland Thunder Arena Football. Portland Chinooks basketball is brought to you by Emmert International. Nobody moves land quite like Emmert. Taylor Group Realty, delivering experience, teamwork, motivation, and integrity. Higgins Signs, their business is built on your image. First American Title Company of Oregon, they're focused on you. And Eastmoreland Courts, home of your Portland Chinooks. Portland Chinooks basketball. Get hooked.
5:35 to play in regulation. We'll have a post-game interview for you after this one, live on IBL.com and YouTube. 5:30 from now. They actually gave a free throw to the Sabres because of a technical to Antoine Williams. So the score, 111-110. There's Tyrone White with a basket. He's got 24. Cross-court pass to Jared Cunningham from Steph Harvey. Now down inside for Jordan. And we have got Portland basketball off of Salem, apparently. So Portland to inbound. Steph Harvey to Jared Cunningham. Executed well off that inbound. And Portland back within one. 113-112 inside of 5 minutes. Ronce Dorsonville with another basket. 24 in his Sabres debut. Cunningham passes out of the corner. Here's Stephen Harvey for three. And Dominguez over half court. Dominguez to Glenn between the circles. 19 on the shot clock, 4:10 for the game. Portland down 115-112. Season high 115, and add to it for Salem. Tyrone White with 26. And Portland giving them hope to pull off their first victory of the season with a turnover with under 4 minutes to play. With 3:50 to play. Tyrone White will give it to Kyle Long. Long at the elbow. Now inside to Dorsonville. Lose the handle, but off of Portland. Stephen Harvey going to track that one down. 117-112 on the inbound for Glenn. A turnaround jumper at the buzzer, no good. Cunningham the rebound. Jordan get a drive through the lane. Cunningham deep for 3. Rims off. Portland still down 5, closing in on 3 minutes. Dominguez. Now top of the lane to White for 3. White, his third tonight. He's got 29 points to lead everybody. 120-112. Inside 3 minutes. Antoine Williams loses it. Tyrone White dunks, and that might put a capper on this one, friends. Timeout is called by Portland. 2:41 to play. Portland down by 10. Thanks to a 12-2 run on IBL.com and YouTube.
Come feel the thunder. The Portland Thunder plays live at the Moda Center. Arena football at its finest. Immerse yourself in action and cheer your Thunder to victory. On June 6th, the Portland Thunder take on the Arizona Rattlers. Bring the whole family for an evening of fun. Portland's newest excitement is here with the AFL. It's fun, fast, and action-packed. Tickets starting at $15. Call now. Game night sponsored by Spirit Mountain Casino.
Portland basketball. Here's Hartoon with it. Give it to Lucas on the wing. 4-3. A money shot for Lucas.
Get hooked on Portland Chinooks basketball.
Up out of back court to head of steam. Into the lane he goes. Off the glass and score it. He went coast to coast. Did Dante Bryant. Steinke given space. Will pull up for 3. Money. Jordan gives it on the block to Cunningham. Backs down against 2 defender. Turns baseline. Got it to fall. Pocket picked. It's picked up and taken by Jordan. He'll take it all the way to the other end of the floor. Score it, and he's fouled. Top of the lane to Lucas. Open for a 3. David, take it and make it.
Portland Chinooks basketball. Get hooked.
Emmert International is a building relocating and rigging company based in Portland, Oregon. Since 1964, we've provided a variety of rigging, hauling, and structure relocating services. We offer specialized transport, heavy lifts, logistics, and more. With our fleet of modern equipment, we're able to give you the reliable service you need.
Put Emmert International to work for you. EmmertInternational.com or 1-800-9-EMMERT.
A 12-2 Salem run might be enough for their first IBL victory this season. Up 122-112 with 2.5 minutes left. Portland has Williams, Cunningham, Harvey, Steinke, and Williams. Cunningham to drive from the foul line. Give it up to Williams for 3. Made it. Williams, his second 3 tonight. He's an 80% dagger of a shooter. But they nearly gave up 2, did Portland to Glenn. Rebound Cunningham with Harvey falling out of bounds. He goes behind his back to Harvey to save it, to Cunningham to save it, who rattles one off. With 1:56. Dominguez to drive and use glass to put it in for just his second field goal tonight. 124-115 Salem. 95 seconds left. Here's Williams feeling it. Another 3 is in. Just give it to him all day long and let him shoot. 8 in the period, 13 for the game for Williams, and it's 6 points with 90 seconds remaining. 1:20. Salem with 8 on the shot clock. White drives, steps back for 3, air ball. Pull it ahead, Williams. They're looking for him. Cunningham going to force one for 3, short. Got his rebound back, took it to the glass and scores. Cunningham with 28. 14 in each half. 45 seconds, a 4-point game, 124-120. And a reach-in foul as Mike Taylor drives for the Sabres. It's on Williams. Third personal foul on Antoine Williams. Some confusion on whether it was shots or inbound, and it is 5, so that means the bonus. Actually, that must be 7 on Portland officially. And he makes the shot, does Mike Taylor. Showing of the Sabre faithful making the drive 1 hour north from the capital city. Misses the second, does Taylor, but an offensive board by White keeps it all alive. 35 seconds. Chinooks are in danger of being upset unless they put on a miracle here. 10 on the shot clock, 25 for the game. Taylor needs to move against Williams. Nearly a 5-second violation. Throw it away to Harvey. Steffen with 16. To Steinke, who scores. Steinke with 11. There's 14 seconds left. It's a 3-point game. And Dominguez, after the inbound, is going to be fouled. Dominguez to the line with 13 and a half seconds to play. Dominguez could put this ball game away if he can make 1 out of 2. First one, no. Portland still has hope. Dominguez, the second is good, 126-124. 11 seconds, Steinke a 3, off the rim, no. Harvey saves and threw it away with 5. 4, 3, past half court. Here is Glenn, not even going to shoot, and that's a final score. 126-122 as the Chinooks have their 2-game winning streak shattered, and the third time only they have fallen this season. Salem gets their first IBL win with a 126-122 upset of Portland. We'll have the post-game show coming up after this on IBL.com and YouTube.
Portland Chinooks basketball is brought to you by Farmers Insurance Agent Joseph Moss, dedicated to being the right choice. Springwater Farms. We grow some of the best berries in the Pacific Northwest. Suntree Incorporated Real Estate. Let them be your licensed real estate broker. Malco's Buxton Meat Market with only the highest quality cuts. Clackamas River Racket Club, where you can do a lot. And Jaha Baseball. Get hooked on Portland Chinooks basketball.
We are Emmert International, a leader in building relocation and rigging. For nearly 50 years, we have been providing our clients with specialized transportation, heavy hauling, and structural relocation. Our crews and drivers are highly skilled, and we use the most modern equipment. Your cargo is transported safely and arrives intact.
Nobody moves land quite like Emmert International. 1-800-9-EMMERT or EmmertInternational.com.
Hard work is never easy. For what's progress without struggle? What's winning if you do it alone? One can only hope that there are men willing to make a commitment, men that are trustworthy, guys you can count on. For some have the courage to believe, but it always takes a team to achieve.
See Portland Thunder Arena Football live at the Moda Center. Get tickets at portlandthunder.com or call 503-773-4AFL.
Portland upset at home, your final tonight. Salem takes it 126-122. Portland's 2-game winning streak is over. And just their second loss at home on the season, as Portland now 3-2 here at Eastmoreland Courts, and it'll sting a little bit because they had a chance to close within a half game of first place and defending IBL champion Bellingham, but they can't get the job done tonight and fall 126-122. As we get a look at the final numbers here, we can tell you in the fourth quarter, well, are going back to halftime, where the Sabres had a lead of 65-56. It was within 96-90 headed to the fourth period. First basket goes to Salem to give them a 99-90 lead. Portland, though, comes back scoring 9 unanswered. 2 minutes into the fourth, and it was tied at 99. We were still tied at 110 when Jared Cunningham netted a triple with 5:36 remaining. Then Salem, a 12-2 run, pretty much seals it. They go ahead 122-112. And Portland calls timeout with 2:41 left. And the rest of the way, Portland actually outscoring the Salem Sabres 10-4. But there's just not enough time on the clock, and they're upset here at home tonight to fall to 7-3. Our final 126-122. Let's look at the final numbers here individually. First for your Chinooks, led by Jared Cunningham with 28 points. He had 9 rebounds, 6 assists for your Chinooks and 4 3-pointers. David Lucas with 22 for the home team, as Lucas making his his Portland Chinooks return tonight, had only played in 2 previous games for Portland on this season. Ends up finishing with 22 points, 9 rebounds, 2 steals, and an assist. And I believe that is a season high for Lucas, who was averaging 14 in the 2 games he played at Bellingham and Vancouver. His previous high was 18. 23 for Jermaine Jordan, and a double-double with 16 rebounds as well. Had 2 assists and a steal. All in all, 6 Chinooks in double figures. 13 for Antoine Williams. He had 5 rebounds as well. 11 apiece for Justin Steinke and Stephen Harvey. Steinke with 7 rebounds, or Harvey rather, with 7 rebounds and 9 assists. And that might be a season high for Stephen. I'll look on that here in just a moment. Justin Steinke, 11 points, 2 assists, 3 rebounds, and a steal. Harvey coming in averaging 4.5 assists per game. His previous high was 9, so he does tie that figure here tonight. 9 points for Jermaine Blackburn, and Sean Gaines with 5 points, 6 rebounds for your Chinooks. Again, leading rebounders were Jermaine Jordan with 12 and Stephen Harvey with 7. And Harvey led the way with 9 assists. Cunningham, though, had 6 assists for Portland. Salem in the win gets led by Tyrone White with 31. Franz Dorsenville in his debut with 24. Terrence Glynn with 21. Mike Taylor with 20. Also 13 from Jeff Dunn. 5 from Jeremiah Dominguez, and Dondre Campbell connects for 3. Their leading rebounder was Dominguez with 11. Dorsenville and White had 9 apiece, and 8 for Glynn. Dominguez leads the team in assists with 5. And 5 steals from Kyle Long tonight leads that category as well. Shooting percentages for the game, 48 for the Chinooks, 44 for the Sabres, 10 of 31 for Salem, 13 of 31 for Portland. Sabres hit 22 of 29 attempts from the foul line, Portland 17 of 24. And the rebounds were taken by the Chinooks tonight, 62-55. 15 assists on 47 made baskets for the Sabres. 24 assists on 46 made baskets for Portland. 26 turnovers, though. Ouch. Leads to 29 Salem points. Salem turned it over just 15 times, and Portland cashed that in to 12 points off turnovers. 17 steals in the contest to make up 17 of those 26 turnovers that Salem forced. Just 7 steals for Portland. And of the 3 block shots in the game, Portland hit for 2. Final score here tonight is 126-122 as the Chinooks drop this one. They'll be back in action for the IBL Battle of the Bridge at Vancouver on Sunday at 5 p.m. No audio for that, as you have plenty of coverage with Mike Koreski and Gary Akiyama on YouTube and on FVTV in the Vancouver area, and with my partner from the Portland Thunder, Brian Perkins, on 750 The Game radio on Sunday evening. So our final score here tonight, 126-122. Want to thank Taylor Group Realty, Emert International, Farmers Insurance Agent Joseph Moss, Higgins Signs, Portland Thunder Arena Football, First American Title Company of Oregon, Malco's Buxton Meat Market, Suntree Incorporated Real Estate, Eastmoreland Courts, Springwater Farms, Clackamas River Racquet Club, Jaha Baseball, and your Portland Thunder. Until we talk to you next Tuesday night against these same Salem Sabres, 7 o'clock tip-off here at Eastmoreland Courts on the air at 6:50. Thanks for being here on IBL.com and YouTube. Jeremy Scott saying good night.